Let's kill them. Okay, let's not. Let's run away. They're gonna kill me. Hello and welcome back to Guppy Plays. We'll be playing the Outer Worlds again, and where we left off, we just got Alex Hawthorne's ship.
Repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Alright, thank you. Gotta love workbenches. Sawed-off shotgun, nice. Alright, so I'm just gonna search around here and have a look what we actually can get. A tossball stick. That must be one of their main games here. I'll just do a quick search. Yeah, we left off. Alex Hawthorne got squashed, and we're taking his ship.
Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
And Ada just said he died anyway, so I didn't need to explain that. So that's a respec machine if I want to change up myself.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Alrighty.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Only a bit creepy. Let's see what else I can find.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Okay, apparently I won't be able to search much of this place until I can find that power source.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
That's pretty sad. Alright, so let's go find this power regulator. I think that's where we needed to go.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have a job.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Okay, take care. Alright, let's go east. This is a really beautiful world, I have to say. I'm liking what it looks like. So this is going to be my ship. Well, it already is my ship. But let's continue down the road. Some dead. Oh, there's a marauder. Got a sneak. Alright. Bam. Oh, it doesn't even kill him first up. There's 3 of them, alright. You can die. Headshot. I will kill you with the sword though. There we go. You're dead. I will steal all the loot that's around. Is that? Okay, that's only a torso. That's... Where's the rest of his body? Bit confused. Oh well. Let's add a sawed-off shotgun. Oh, it's conditions 5. Probably should have fixed that back when I was there. Oh well, I'll add it. Oh, it uses light bullets as well. It's always good. Seems like light bullets are easier to find at the moment. And back to my gun. Even the water. I want to see what's down here. Ow. I think there's some type of animals down there. This game does look really nice. Let's kill them. Okay, let's not. Let's run away. They're gonna kill me. Yep, running. He had some ammo. Are they still chasing me? No. Thank you for not chasing me. Alright, nice town. Went wrong about this cemetery. What is this? Must be something to dig holes.
Where'd you come from?
What do you want, Silas?
Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Not my problem.
Just passing you a fair warning is all. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
I never got your name, I'm Guppy, or should I stick with being Hawthorne? I'll say I'm Guppy.
Pleased
Why
to
not?
make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's
Yeah, no,
Silas.
no, thank you.
Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about power regulator? Yeah, junior in
Hey,
humor.
I
What is
earned that
that?
fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
You seem pretty old.
The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Yeah?
What should I say? How long have you been this junior in humor?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's
What?
been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork.
Why do you need to do
Can't get
math?
anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
What's this about gravesite fees?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our gravesites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
I don't think that's a good expression. Alright, I'll collect these
4
fees
workers
for
still
you.
haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is he special?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is.
What
Yeah?
else can I ask from you guys? Have you heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was
Yeah.
terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Well, I just got off it. The Hope isn't a rumor.
Alright, easy now. No need to get your hackles up. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
This is ridiculous.
No, this is sounding like sedition. I'm not too keen on getting clapped in irons because you wouldn't stop running your mouth. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this and colony that, but you need to stop. Or there's gonna be trouble.
What's the trouble in
Trouble's in
asking?
the asking. Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Let's change the subject
Something
then.
I can do for you?
Where can I get this
Definitely
power
not the
regulator?
junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Seems fair enough.
Beats working at the cannery.
That guy doesn't seem too bad for a junior in humor, or whatever the hell he said he was. So, the guy that digs graves. Alright, let's get into this city. I haven't actually gotten this far in my console playthrough, so this is all new to me. I'm liking that so far. Alright. It's not too big of a town. Barbershop. I'm guessing that's where I can change my hair and the like. Let's go. What are these guys?
And your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Is that all they eat? Alright, let's go see what this quest is. Alright. Oh, so that's what that does. Double space jumps backwards. Nice. Salt tuna. Disgusting. I hate real tuna, let alone if it was even more salty. That just doesn't sound right to me at all. Well, at least they've got functioning elevators.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this with less of the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Yeah, Mr. Reed. You
Seems
should
we've got a
understand
guest.
this.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
Uniform? What are you talking
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
about? Well, I think you have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
What's that? Oh, it brings up everything they said. That's cool.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned,
I
what
was
do you
not
mean?
entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What? You mean marauders aren't people? I don't think people will take kindly to
No,
losing their
I
power.
do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Really don't blame them workers for
Neither
walking
do I.
out.
The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize
Adelaide's
her?
older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
You're asking me to cut off power to an
I am
entire
asking
community?
you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, Reed, I'll see what I
My
can do
dad
to help.
told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Alright,
Great.
I'll take her.
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck.
Let's get going. Companions. Alright. Best of friends. Alright. Let's go. Yep, understand. Can I give her anything? What's that? Alright, they're worse. She's got some upgrading. Sneaky. Base health. Alright, I'll probably go base health. That's how I usually go. Now, I will make them defensive and ranged. Just so they don't die on me. So I like to try play everything I've got. What's that? 138. 112. Alright. She's pretty. Oh, her pistol does more than mine. Oh well. Let's talk to her.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Never mind. Let's go down. Alright, attacking them does nothing. What do you want to talk about?
We better clear out of...
We're out.
Hey, mister, can we
Now
talk?
you want to talk.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
So what's the other
To
side
Mr.
of it?
Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know this Adelaide?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Why were Reed and
Can't
Adelaide
say as I
arguing?
know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
I can't blame anyone for leaving. This town's got
Life's
issues.
hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it couldn't help.
Thanks, mister.
Couldn't hurt.
I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright, let's go to this vicar first then. Anyone around? Alright. Oh.
Inside voices.
Yes, inside voices. And, whoops. A nice little warehouse. Alrighty. I probably shouldn't steal random things or else people are gonna get mad. What's up here? What's this? Pick up a guide to mechanical engineering. Does that help me in any way? Item repair, yes, I know I need to repair that. Where's... No, not in there. Ah, it's part of a quest. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I will take everything there. There was a revolver. 94. Oh, it does more damage. I will put that up there. That does 97, so I need to repair that. That's at 100%. Need to repair that. 4.1. Jeez, not very good. Oh, I don't have anything there. Alright, let's jump. I really need to stop jumping. I'm not, because it hurts every single time.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Alrighty then. What does Mr. Vicar want?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
I would hope it's clean. It's a place of worship. You wouldn't want it to be dirty. Mr. Vicar.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people
I'm
to talk
guessing
to.
his Max.
Name your poison.
Soto?
Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What
They
sort of
who are
spiritual
not
was?
satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what religion?
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
How do you talk to this Grand Architect?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Okay, that's pretty weak religion. Yep.
Fun. It concerns much bigger things than fun. Things like deciphering the secrets of the universe to start.
And then
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything.
everything?
The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
That sounds unlikely.
I would love to discuss the finer points of my religion with you. Oh, wait. No, I wouldn't.
Wow.
Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
And I'm not willing to do
I've
that.
never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Maybe it's because you're so
Oh,
dismissive.
nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
I doubt that. Parvati wanted to talk to you.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
I just was.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Oh, that's pretty smart. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Thank you for your time.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Tell me
It's a
more.
handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
M. Bakonu. Okay. I'll look for your book. I don't really care about it much.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
No doubt, it's a fetch quest. Let's go. Gotta jump up. Too far, too far. I wish there was a forward dodge. I wonder if, is that a skill? Character. No. Skills. Dodge. Unlocks the ability to leap, dodge forward. Okay. That's not too bad at all. I've still got 8 points to go into that. My sneak is horrendous. Oh, so it's not even attacking with double damage yet. Okay, that's upsetting. What's my hack? Ability to sell goods at vendors. It's not bad. Lockpick. Ooh, that's what I need to get up. I wasn't able to open one before because of that. Inspiration. Oh, my inhaler heals them. Oh, they get 30% of the healing effects? No, thank you. I don't really care about the melee. Handguns, long guns, that's what I'm after. But I'm more trying to go with the dialogue and the tech tree. Because if I can repair weapons and armors in my inventory, tinkering cost already cost me less. Unlock the second drug slot. What's dialogue? Nah, that's all that, but it's good to persuade, lie, and intimidate people. Just always played that way. Gotta get my perks through. Alright. Well, I'll probably leave it here, and I'll catch you guys next time on another episode of The Outer Worlds.